What's going on, guys? So if you haven't seen the video of my wreck on the tail of the Dragon, we'll play it real quick. And the outcome from that was that I wrecked my seat, but of course this is Kyle's bike because my bike's packed away. Long story. And I also broke my driven rear set brake pedal. And then also to preface, I wouldn't normally film a video in uniform, but I'm supposed to be working after this video. So I was like, and I need to go down to Atlanta after work tonight. So yeah, we're filming it in the uniform. So I picked up the MotoSeat seat cover to kind of hide the blemish and to give me a little bit more grip, because this is definitely a lot grippier of material. I forgot who the chick was that recommended it. I'll put her Instagram up here. And now we're going to get her installed. All right, so we're going to be renting this staple gun from Harbor Freight, and I might return it after I use it on the seat because it didn't work. But the main thing with any weapon is to remember to keep your finger off the trigger unless you're ready to kill. Staple a seat. So now we're going to get to it. I realized before I got too far that I kind of want to just cover this up so I don't have to deal with like the ripped frays and all that, and kind of keep it waterproof a little bit. So I'm just using some Gorilla Tape. Hopefully I don't feel the texture underneath the seat cover, but I think that should be enough to hold it on there. All right, now back to work. So I stapled the front end of it a little bit, and now I'm pulling the back tight. I don't know, I didn't really research this. I probably should have watched, they probably had a video on how to do this, but you know.
We are the video.
Yeah, we're the experts because we make YouTube videos, so of course we're the experts. So I pulled that tight. Well, ooh, that's not, there we go. There it is. It's not center, dang it. So to get it started, I did the front end because it's kind of got the hooks to kind of keep it in place. And I pulled it tight all the way back, kind of stretched it out a little bit, and then laid it around. And now I'm just going to work my way from the front to the back, just pulling everything tight, making sure it's fit well, and make sure it's got a lot of staples, because looking at the OEM staples, it's got a lot of them in there. So just take your time, make sure everything's tight, and we'll see how it turns out when I'm done. Well, she's done. Some pro tips, even though I'm not an expert. This staple gun is a pain in the butt because that safety is in a weird spot. It's like really far away if Kyle can get a shot. So if you're like trying to like get in, I'm gonna keep my finger off the trigger. If you're trying to like get into a rounded corner and stuff, it's just blocking your entrance. So if you buy this and disable the safety, it might help you out. Also, we figured out that if like I pulled and stretched the material and Kyle stapled it, it worked a lot better. And after I called my mom, she told me that like trying to heat it up this section right here with a heat gun kind of helps it stretch and form a little bit better, because I was having issues where it was kind of loose in this section, mainly up in here. So I've got that worked out. I might go back and redo the front edge just to get it a little bit more tight, but I'm definitely a huge fan of it. Might go back and trim the excess. One thing I really like about these seats is that you can customize pretty much any section. So you got, this is the Kevlar reinforced section. You can set a color for this, the top portion, this stripe right here, and then this piping right here. Yeah, I'm really a big fan. It's a really grippy material. I'm kind of worried on how it's gonna feel once it gets broken in. I don't know if it's gonna keep lint and stuff like that. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of it easier. But other than that, I'm a really big fan of it. It definitely looks a lot better than the ripped up seat, and it's definitely gonna hold me a lot better when I'm, you know, dragging knee in corners and stuff. Not wrecking, hopefully. But other than that, I'll leave a link down to the MotoSeat down in the description, and hope you guys enjoyed.